I brush my teeth before I do these videos because I feel self-conscious like you can smell my breath through the internet. Story time. Once upon a time, it was Secret Society of Super Vloggers Saturday, and all across the kingdom they remarked that Ross didn't make a video for 2 weeks, which isn't actually that many weeks compared to some of the other members, not naming names, but there was peril going on in Ross's corner of the kingdom, because he was really tired yesterday and had a lot of stuff to do, so he didn't make a video, and the week before, he went bowling, and he just kind of forgot about his video till it was way too late, and then he didn't make it up. But all wasn't lost, because he filmed this video on Sunday 4 different times, and then when he was editing it, he decided that it was really dumb and he should just refilm it and do it faster and more efficiently. Secret Society as Super Vloggers, right here. So it's Sunday, we've gone over this point, I have 2 topics to cover that I have missed, the first being Celebrity Doppelganger, and the second being the Oscars. I will talk about Celebrity Doppelgangers first. Doppelgangers. For Sean, I had a really good one and I forgot it, and even though I filmed this video 4 times, I only remembered it the first time, and then I forgot it when I was about to say it, and so I don't even have empirical video evidence that I ever even had an idea of who Sean looked like. Which is sad, because I forgot to mention this point. The point of Doppelganger Week, what I was led to believe, was that we were supposed to pick out doppelgangers for the other people in the collab and then pick them out for us, but nobody else in the collab did that except for Sean was going to, maybe, except for he has not made a video for 2 weeks, similar to what I've done, except I'm making one right now, so you can suck it, Sean. But, so you don't get a doppelganger. Will, not even gonna cover, he did so many, like, really good, like Linguini from Ratatouille. It's Will, right there. For Jackie, I decided, when Jackie did the perfect John Travolta impression in the last video, I thought about Hairspray. Great movie, Hairspray. Should have won Best Picture. We'll get to that in a little while. But Hairspray is where John Travolta dresses up as a woman, and suspension of disbelief would lead you to believe that he actually is a woman. She. John Travolta's a she now. And John Travolta is married to Christopher Walken, and they have a kid who doesn't look like Christopher Walken. But if Christopher Walken and John Lady Travolta had a child, a true child, that child would be Jackie. Next, Catherine and Jessie Ann. The only people I could think of and are people I know in real life. A girl who graduated 2 years ago, and then my best friend's girlfriend, respectively. This is Thursday, this is Friday. And then skipping over me will get back to me to Sunday, which is actually today. Let's ignore that. For Caroline, I wrote down pretty lady version of Neutral Milk Hotel era Julian Coster. Take it as you will. For me, I've been called Beck. It's said that I look like Beck, even though he's never really had short hair. Michael Cera, just for being awkward and white and having hair that's this color. Neil Patrick Harris with less forehead and more chin. 90-pound weakling version of Captain America from the beginning of the movie. And the guy who plays Zac Efron / Matthew Perry's child in the box office hit 17 again are all comparisons, valid comparisons that I have received. Because of Michael Cera, that's not really that valid, I guess. Who cares? Now to the Oscars, which I didn't watch because I had myself a heroine movie double feature night featuring Trainspotting and Brick, which are both 10 out of 10 movies. And they're both on Netflix. Go watch them now. Let's get to the point. I didn't see The Artist, so I can't tell you what my opinion on it is, having won Best Picture. I have seen Billy Crystal, and I can tell you my opinion is I don't care about him unless he's in City Slickers 2, The Legend of Curly's Gold. But out of all of the Best Picture nominees I saw, none of them were actually that deserving of the prize of Best Picture. Not that that always goes to the Best Picture, but it's usually can point out a really good movie. Or alternatively, it can point out Shakespeare in Love. But I did see War Horse, which was about a horse that went all over the place, and I did like the part of it where there were tiny little vignettes about what was going on during this war, featuring a horse. But I didn't like it a lot. It was it was decent, but it was just a modern Spielberg movie, and it was really long-winded, but not as long-winded as The Tree of Life, which is also definitely not Best Picture tender, even though, no, it's just not, because it was the prettiest movie I've ever seen. That cinematography and that Jessica Chastain's face, they're really pretty, and Brad Pitt's face. Why am I, he's so pretty too. But I didn't like the parts where Sean Penn. Well, I think they should have skipped the part where he had a big moral conflict about walking through an empty doorway that didn't actually lead through anything besides through a desert, when he could have just walked around the goddamn doorway. What was... And they could have skipped to the beach scene, which still didn't make a lot of sense, but it was nice, and no. But also, yes, very cool. I saw The Help, which was a movie where you could have just... Like, it could have been about white people saving dolphins, and they would have had to make minimal changes to the script, is how about white people it was. I just got out a giant section of my video right here, but it was basically a weird rant about white guilt. And finally, I saw Midnight in Paris, which was a Woody Allen movie about Owen Wilson being Woody Allen and traveling through time to see all these total badasses, and it was really great. I don't know if it was Best Picture or not, but it was my Best Picture of the year. That wasn't Drive. Come on, how... I feel so bad for Drive for not getting Best Picture, as it deserved, in my opinion, I guess. But especially for Albert Brooks for not getting nominated for Best Supporting Actor, and especially for Ryan Gosling for not being chosen as People Magazine's Sexiest Man of the Year. I mean, are you kidding me? What is that? But Midnight in Paris was really rad. Especially Ernest Hemingway was really rad, and that was a pretty rad movie. I enjoyed it a lot. So that was my Oscars, and now I'm going to eat on camera one of these delicious cookies that Caroline sent to me in the mail. They're really great, and then I'm gonna film myself while eating them. And at some point, here's what I did in my previous videos. At some point, I throw off my 3D glasses. Although in one of my videos, I think the last one, I finally asked, "Why am I wearing 3D glasses?" And then I eat more of the cookie. And I usually say something about, in one of these takes of this video, I got into a rant about Gerard Butler, and how The Ugly Truth is a great movie and totally not misogynistic or sexist or anything. It's just sarcasm. Then I'll just speed up this footage. Because it's just me eating a cookie, and you don't need to see that. You need to feel my feelings as I tell you how great this cookie is. And then you have to realize, since this is my 4th time filming this video, I said 5th earlier, it's my 4th, I've already eaten 3 of these cookies. But I don't care because they're great. And then I do my sign-off, which is like what you wait for the end to say. But I'm already sick of saying it. So, for the International Handsome Gentleman's Peppermint Switchblade Oligarchy, I'm Franklin Delano Sexhaver. Have a pleasant tomorrow.